Okay, we're here. We're live. Live only on 2 platforms today. I decided to drop the TikTok just because it wasn't really getting a lot of traction there and it was a lot more work to have it set up. So we're just live on YouTube and the Twitch. So I'm excited to be here and ready to stream. Got a new pencil set. I will fly it by here with Soucolor. I have not swatched any of these. I have opened them to make the swatch charts, but I have no idea how these are going to react. So I'm very curious to see what happens here. Like this could be like, these could be great. They could be awful. I don't know. Where did my desktop audio disappeared for a second. I was just double checking. I'm like, I lost desktop audio. But yeah, so I'm going to be jumping in with them today. I have 2 different charts, should be in theory able to get through both. They have 2 orders, one that's a list and one that's boxed order. Yay, Shrubs! And hello, Angela, as well. Today is an interesting day, but I have a YouTube event. They're actually having one in Nashville, so I'm excited about it. So going to be heading to that this evening. So because of car situation, nope, not for Shrubs. He's coming home early, so he'll actually be coming home in the middle of stream today. We'll see how quiet he can actually enter, if you guys hear it when he's home or not. But anyway, I'm curious to see. I'm not 100% for sure which one's going to be the better order here. So it will be a matter of finding out. So let's go ahead and hop in. There is as well, I guess I could have done this on stream. They've got this guy. Maybe we should do this one. I forgot about this. I think maybe this is what I will do today. We're going to do this one. And it is the same on both sides. So there are 2 sides to this guy, which is kind of funny. What do you, I think, yeah, we'll do theirs. They're little boxes, and I will save these for another day. Right there, so a change in plan. I always like doing these. Soucolor pencils 180. Okay, I'm good that somebody who actually has used these and what they think about them. There's some interesting things with these pencils in that they have the same number, like their numbers and their names match up with the shuttle art, as well as shuttle art has a very similar body to these. So like they're older ones, I think, and they're transitioning to ones that look more like the Soucolor. So very much feel like these are manufactured in the same facility. So I'm not gonna know a whole lot until I get these all swatched and I can like put them next to each other, and I will even do like a color analysis to see if they're the same. So don't know for sure, but I am curious on these. They look nice. They've got the dipped end. I like a dipped end. Just makes it feel a little more together. It has the like dull sharpen right here so that it comes to a point but not to a full point, which is great for shipping. They do not clip into the tray. So let me show you guys the tray here. So you guys can see them in tray. There's not as many, so this is a 180, so I should be able to get through all of these pretty easily in stream. I'm gonna have to move the lid, because the lid is, it doesn't sit in the lid. Some of the boxes will sit in the lid. So I forgot this had one. This totally changes what I'm streaming today. I'm gonna make a couple of adjustments here really quick. I do not need this guy, this is plenty thick. I'm going to adjust my zoom. Guys, and then set the focus. There we go. Focus is set. All of this is done. I need to move this so I have room for the tray. And we are good to go. May stick. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put a little sticky tab under this so that each time I set it, I get it. I'm not following this and it's not dancing around the table. Always a bit much when you have to have it, it's moving on me as it goes. But yeah, let's go ahead and do the first, actually. Start recording, start a new song. We'll do the flyby. Get going here. Okay, the first one out of the package is brownish red. So these are not, okay, I am gonna have to, so the reason why the number order and color, it's sometimes like what they do is like the lower number ones are basic sets, and as they add them, they put them, like they just add on to the numbers. I have yet to find a full rhyme or reason, and there is no consistency between brands as to why numbers and colors are what they are. So this is not in any straight order. We're gonna be playing hunt and hide and seek with these, or hunt and whatever. Okay, there's reddish brown. I'm looking for brownish red. I found the wrong one. There it is, brownish red, right there. Hey Mama Bear, welcome in. And say that was easy color laid out, a little easier than I was expecting. This paper does not have much tooth on it. Oh, hey, Mr. Ripple. Welcome in over on Twitch, Mama Bear on YouTube. Yeah, I'm just gonna color this in. This paper does not have much tooth on it. So trying to get a gradient is actually pretty hard because there's no tooth to work with. It's like freakishly smooth. Like it feels smoother than copy paper, which is kind of odd. Okay, next we're gonna go to carmine red. So we're gonna have to jump around here again. Go back over to the reds. It just feels, I'm not used to paper this smooth. I honestly feel like I'm slipping on the paper. Next we've got fresh red. Again, if these names sound familiar, it's because they are. So you like the Soucolor pencils from my shorts. This is interesting. These are not expensive pencils. These are definitely a budget. So let's see, peach. It feels weird as a American, because typically we associate peach with a more of a skin, like my skin tone, not a red. So it's always strange when peaches are red. So let's see if I can find the peach. Looking over here now because we've got another brownish red. Not over here. I have peach puff over here. Go back in. Oh, it is over. They did put it over here with the yellow, so this is interesting. Right here. This is definitely going to stand out if you stay in any sort of order. Bright pink. A regular pink, light rosy pink. Bright pink maybe over, let's see, is it over here? Grayish pink, rosy pink. Yeah, one of these things is not like the others. I may have one of those shorts again. It's been a minute since I did one of these things is not like the other short. I did it back with the Calours because they had like some funny ones that were just like out of the blue and made no sense where they were. Okay, oh, right here, bright pink. Again, playing hide and seek with all of these. Can I find them? Yeah, this bright pink is very magenta-y. Next we have deep pink. Oh, right after it, hey, we had two next to each other. Was not expecting that one. Next is the straight red. I personally prefer the fresh red to the plain red. It's a little more blue. It's the way, and it's a preference thing. I could see both of them are reds. But the regular red is a little more orange. So we go into orange red. Which doesn't feel a lot different from the regular red. I'm curious to see which one will be my favorite. So we've got a bright red as well. How that one will fare in the comparisons. I got bright orange red, another one right in line. We've actually stayed in the same column for the past several. Kind of nice. Next, bright orange. That is definitely a bright orange. Next is orange. I feel like it's been on easy mode, just going right down the line here. Pumpkin yellow, so we're skipping one. gold. It's a pretty name for a color. Is it actually a pretty color? It is a nice yellow. With any other yellows around it, it's kind of hard to know exactly how it sits. It looks like it's maybe a hair leaning on the orange. Very warm yellow. Next is pale yellow. Down here. Right next to that peach. Oh my God, this is gonna be a quite the change. Light yellow. Right here, which is lowercase for some reason. I guess it really didn't want to yell. It's such a light yellow. It doesn't want to be loud. Okay, next we have creamy yellow. Next, canary yellow. Right here, bridge in the distance. Okay, next we're getting into some greenish yellow here with apple green. Down here. Light yellowish green. Okay, next we have dark yellowish green. We're skipping middle. Well, actually middle is next, so I don't know why dark is before middle. We will see on the tray. Okay, now middle yellowish green. Not a whole lot of difference between it and dark. It is not quite as dark. Ooh, stay in the lines. It is a little bit lighter. Next, brilliant green. Is fresh green. Oh, we haven't done actual yellowish green yet. We had light, middle, dark, but not just plain old middle-ish green. I wonder where it falls in the dark to light spectrum of yellowish greens. Oh, we will find out right now. Here's yellowish green. Can I say it is lighter? Be right back. Oh, laundry. It is lighter than middle, but not as light as light. So on the scale, it is the 2 on the 1 to 4 scale. Next is spring green. And just seeing right here, this core is not centered. You can tell by the sharp end that it is off. So it's one of the kind of things they can conceal by doing a dipped end like this, so you don't see that it is totally not like centered, because it's easier to see from the end, but yeah. A little bit of a bummer there on that. Next, we did light green. Okay. No, I haven't done light green. Where are you, light green? Light shade green. Because this one's not centered either. That's why I was just looking at it. I was like, I think I already did this one. Let's go over here. There it is, light green. Moss green. My first set of the Masters 150, huh? Lawn green. Interesting. So is that from Soucolor as well? When I went to find these on like the internet afterwards, like to do research, there was not a lot to find. I will be honest. They didn't have their own website. Normally I can find out a decent amount of information. This set didn't have a whole lot. I can tell you, Shuttle Art's website just confused me. Medium sea green right here. A couple of these have felt a little scratchy. You'll see me rotate it when I hit a scratchy area. Next is medium green. And that finishes up that whole tray. Now we'll do the flyby. And put it up at the top. And get ready to go to the next tray. You guys ready for that flyby? Here it comes. Right here, another crazy amount of mix. Like we go back to reds. So we will be revisiting red, starting in the greens here with forest green. There it is, right there. Next is leaf green. Leaf green is up here by light green. Welcome back. I hope your laundry switching was uneventful. Next we have bean green. Looks like the color of a green bean. Next, grass green up at the top here. Or just numbers and some color names. Interesting. Yeah, I have the Master's Touch set. Now the mats, those come in, they're from Hobby Lobby, is 48, but they have a portrait set that adds a couple of other colors that aren't in the basic one. We're going all the way to the end. Fortunately, all the metallics are here at the end. This is metallic teal. Okay, these actually feel different. The other metallics from the Shuttle Art set, they didn't feel like a metallic. This feels like a metallic. Like I'm seeing a difference. I think these metallics will be better. So maybe we are looking at a completely different set of pencils. Even though they may be manufactured in the same place, they've got a different formulation. Light sea green. I've got medium sea green here. Where is the light? Light aqua green? Light emerald green? There it is, light sea green. Green right here. Good to know the camera, Mama Bear, is picking up the difference in them, because it's like, I definitely feel a difference. I can see a difference here, but sometimes the camera doesn't translate that as well. There is light aqua green. Next, we're gonna go in with light jade green. Emerald green, light emerald green. I said jade, yes, okay. Oh, it's back on the other page, back with the yellows. Yes, right here. metallic light green. Okay, next we've got cadmium yellow right here. It is a greenish cadmium yellow. Which I've seen in the Soucolor, the shuttle art, and now this set lean on the greenish side for cadmium yellow. Even though this one doesn't lay down as green, it's still a little bit greener versus like a warm, like ochre or warm yellow, which we are doing warm yellow right now. As we move into some peaches here and then over back into some pinks. Shallow yellow, or shallow orange. Where are you, shallow yellow? So not a lot of yellows. Oh, right here, next to peach. Okay, that's why I don't get this. Next is nude, right above it. Shallow orange, right there. And I see the next one's light coral, so we will be right between the two here in just a second. Kind of see how these all come together. Light coral. Sakura or Sakura. Salmon pink. Pretty good salmon color. Like I've had several salmons that were a little bit weird, and it's one of those that's a little more difficult to see because it's sandwiched between those two oranges. But one of the closer to actual like salmon shades I've had in a while come through. Take a drink of my coffee, which I did warm up right before stream, but has already gotten closer to lukewarm than warm, I think. Next we have shallow pink, right here. light pink is right here. Light pink. Shrimps will be home in just a little bit. I'm actually really excited about the YouTube event tonight. So it's a Galentine's party for creators. I'm really looking forward to it. Get to meet other creators in the area. I have not been to a creator event with YouTube literally since 2019. So, light rosy pink. Most of them, not surprisingly, are in New York and LA. And I went to the one, it was when we lived in California. It was in LA. So, like they having one in Nashville, I was like, I could actually go. I'm excited. Next to pink. Next is Heather Violet. And pale pink. Blast, yeah. I hope it's like the right amount. You know, like sometimes you go to events and there's so many people, it's overwhelming, and it's like, okay, but there's like this amount where it's like, it's a lot of people, so it's not awkward, but it's not so many people that it's overwhelming. Like, you know, too few people and it's like, it's weird. But I have no idea what the creator scene in Nashville looks like, so we will see. And YouTube throws good events. So the food will be good. I'm not worried about that at all. So Peach Puff. I think Peach Puff as a name is so cute. It's a little puff. Not scary like Flesh Puff. The Soucolor set had probably some of the best names, well, that I've encountered. Pastel pink. Bright red. Scarlet. Cochineal red. light brownish red. Oh, sorry, Mr. Purple. I lost your chat there, but I'm swatching color pencils. That is what I'm doing today. A lot of times color pencils don't match, like their outside doesn't match what they actually look like on paper. So it's important to swatch a set of color pencils so you know what they actually will look like. Metallic red, going back over to the metallics. Metallic right there. Looking at how these are laid down, while these may be more metallic, I don't think they're mixed great in that they're laying down a little uneven. Similar to how the Calours did. The Calours were kind of a weird, they were streaky in their color in that like you would have multiple shades coming out when there shouldn't have been multiple shades coming out. Okay, oh, flyby time. Here we go. Flyby. We are purples and blues. This is one of the most like cohesive trays right here. It feels like it's just in one place. Kind of nice to have one of those. So I'm gonna start over in the purples. I'm gonna take a drink of coffee. And go to blue and then kind of end in a blue violet. There's a couple of maybe that'll be closer to green, but they're in medium violet red. Okay, the medium violet red is also magenta depending on where you look. This is one of those, it says magenta on the pencil. We found that one kind of strange, like they list it as one of those. Here's your favorite. Okay, so that's in the next tray, so we'll get to see that soon. We're doing all of our research on these, like figuring out what is what. I actually have both names on the swatch charts that I have made. Deep purple. Just to kind of help keep the confusion down. So somewhere in the manufacturing process, something changed. And they didn't update the print stuff is what my guess is. Next, violet. Purplish red. That purplish blue here. Bluish purple. Maybe that one's back on the first page because we come over here. No, where are you, purplish red? Oh, it was right after violet. Right here. Just totally missed it. It is very similar to violet. Just the teeniest bit more red. Next we have light orchid right here. Next, pale purple. Right here, right after light purple. It's an interesting kind of periwinkle purple. Next is lilac. Then wisteria. Right here at the bottom. It's like, I know I've seen wisteria. Found it. We have pale blue. Right here, it's also lowercase. It's like it's quiet. It's pale blue. If pale blue and light yellow were like people, do you think they would go out? They were kind of quiet. They would just enjoy each other's company. We have light blue, light sky blue, light blue. Baby colors, yeah. I like to think they're really shy. Definitely don't want to draw attention to each other, like to themselves. Okay, next, metallic cyan blue, all the way to the end. Just curious how different from teal it would be, because these two, typically a cyan blue is very close to a teal. Teal is appearing pretty green. It also makes me wonder, because this feels kind of, well, it is very blue versus cyan, what blue is going to look like. Now, I'm curious. Next pencil is sky blue. Right here. Next we have just plain old blue right here. Kind of a similar, if I remember correctly, the tone for the blue And Shuttle Art was similar to this, that it felt a hair green for a true blue. We'll see once we get a couple more around it. It's just the way it's feeling. Now we've got light sky blue up here at the very top. Cerulean blue. And cyan. But not cyan blue. Those are two different colors. I don't want you to get confused. I'm looking at this cyan, I was like, that metallic cyan was a little different than this cyan for tone. Feels a little light for a cyan. Next we have peacock blue. Back on this page. Next we have mineral green. Light cyan blue. Oh, it does not have the U here, or the E here. It does on the pencil, so I can say for sure that it is just a typo. Okay, this is feeling darker than I expected it to be. For a light cyan blue. I'm kind of really curious about cyan blue now. Which we will find out right now. We get to see the regular cyan blue. And it sits right next to it, so it'll be easier to compare. Okay, I'm not seeing a huge difference between these two. And if anything, I will say that light cyan blue is darker than regular cyan blue. Yeah, it's a hair more green, a little darker. Interesting. Next, going into dark Prussian blue. We're going in with deep blue. pretty good name for this one. Next we have Brilliant Blue right here. Navy blue, sapphire, dodger, navy. Next is royal blue. Here. Next we have cobalt. There it is. I was like, I figured it would be in the darker blues. We have a couple of, all of the other blues now supposedly are done over on in the line that's to the left that's a little more green. I think they're pretty much all greens now. Ooh, I like this color. That's a good blue. Okay, I'm gonna pause for just a minute and I will be right back. I am back. Shrubs is home. We did cobalt blue. It's time to go to the next one with metallic blue. Okay, right here. Interesting blue. It's kind of where I expected it to fall with the way the others were sitting. Okay, gray blue next. Is gray blue here? Or is it? It's in the blues. Could have gone either way. Not what I was expecting. More blue than I was like, way more blue than I was expecting by that name. I think it feels more Prussian, more like a dark Prussian blue than dark Prussian blue. Okay, bluish purple. It isn't actually in the purples right here. I was going to say French Navy. Next, we're going to ultramarine, back into the blues. They have this one right on the line, so we'll see how purpley this ultramarine is. And light wisteria. Back over to the purples. Yeah, that's like a harsh jump right there, that just between ultramarine and lilac. That is for sure. We got several harsh jumps. And that finishes that tray. So we'll do the flyby and get to go to tray 4. Right here. Back up to the top. Okay, I just saw a peek at the next tray, and the next tray is definitely not the one I'm holding, but the one after that. Oh, I'm just noticing Mr. Pupple followed too. I have missed so many things in the alerts today. Sorry. Welcome. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Greatly appreciated. This one, as you can see, we're going greens to purples, kind of some maroony colors. There's one little blue sitting right here, right, and some teals. The next one, wow, it's in earth tones, I will tell you that, but it is a little all over the place. Okay, next, dark bluish green. Pretty scratchy. Like, I was double checking to make sure that it wasn't a metallic the way it felt, and it was pretty scratchy. Must have a lot of pigment and not as much binder. Next I have bluish green. I figured it would be in this line. I was wrong. Where else would, there's dark bluish green. Oh, there it is, right there. I'm just not seeing it. Okay, next we're going back to metallic grass green. Okay, look, we've only got light green and grass green. I was kind of curious if there was another green in this set that might be more, that might by name hint to being a yellow green, but nope. So that makes sense then for colors right there. Back over to light olive. Brown olive. Okay, the olive is over here. There's olive, light olive. Next I have kiwi green. Bottle green. Here. LinkedIn is giving me a lot of notifications today. And emerald green right here. Next, we have turquoise. There to go. Right over here. It's in the blues. A little green for where they put it. Not feeling that for where that does feel strange where they put that. Okay, next aquamarine. We'll see if this one's really green too. It is. I may need to create a third swatch chart for this guy because right now I have him box order and the list order, thinking that the list order was going to be great. It's not great. Jade green. Next, clover green. And mint. Right here. Next, pale green. Next, dark green. Really similar to the medium sea green. Like incredibly similar. It's maybe a little darker. Next, aqua green. We have light aqua green we've already done. Aqua green. And it's gonna like create, like we're gonna have a big old long section all together here. It's a pretty nice aqua green. Light emerald green. Right here, down at the bottom. Next, azure. Azure always sounds fancy. Next we have teal. A little more blue. It is in mineral green, not by much. Looking where peacock blue is down here. Okay, peacock blue is very blue. light purple. Is light purple actually? Yes, it is in the purples. Right here. Next, go into rosy pink. Quite the jump. Rosy pink. Okay, it is with the purples. Okay, I was like, I thought I was going back over to the pinks, but it's right here. Medium orchid. Right here. Mulberry red. Not here. Not there. Go back over to reds. There we are. Right there. Next, we've got magenta. Magenta's over with the purples. Deep magenta. Oh, it's medium violet red. I forgot. It's right here. 166. Color with two names and Angela's favorite. Okay, next plum. The plum is over in the purples. Okay, grayish pink. Oh, boats. I'm like, what in the world? I was trying to tell the emoji, like in a small font. I was like, what is that emoji? Now I see what it is. It is a boat. Plum. Next is crepe myrtle, up here at the top. We haven't gotten to regular old purple yet. I'm kind of surprised with this number of purples we've done. That's really purple for a crepe myrtle. We were discussing crepe leaf shrubs, not. Next, lavender. It's a very, also a little deep for what I typically picture lavender. Lavender, I normally picture more like light wisteria. Still, if I think about an actual lavender flower, that is actually pretty close to the bud shade. Again, sadly, crepe myrtles and lavender, I don't really have them blooming right now, so I can't double check. That purple is really close to crepe myrtle. More so than I would think. I mean, obviously they're not exact shades. They're not exact, but it's, for the way I would think those colors should be, those are very close. Next, we've got grape. Next, deep magenta. Like magenta, but deeper. I like the color. Next, we're going back to the very beginning, maroon. I remembered where that one was. It is the last one of this tray. We go into a new tray, which will be, this was for, into tray 5. Put that tray away. Let's get the next tray out. And this is the one that feels like it's a little all over the place. We're still kind of in like earthy type tones right here. So that is its unifying feature among all of these colors. But it feels like it's jumping quite a bit between, like, we've got some browns, we've got some greens, blues, pinks, back to brownish reds, and then some really dark grays. Like, we just hop right into some blacks. Like, oh, they look like their dip shade right at the end is very black. I'll see just how black they lay down, but they, in my light, they are like just the teeniest hint of different. So not the best if you're trying to use these just based on like the barrel color. This part down here, they're a little bit all over the place. Okay, let's go in with ochre. saw you earlier. Where did you go? I guess it's with the yellows. Light ochre. There it is. Okay, it's down here. Slightly in a different spot. I was not expecting it in with the greens. Really? We got two now in this line. Of one of these things is not like the other one. Okay, now on to cinnamon. Right here. Next is earth tone. Next, olive. Plain old olive. There's brown olive. Olive's over in green. Right here. All we have left in this line is greenish gray. Okay, that I wasn't expecting it to fit there, but it actually sits pretty nicely color-wise. I thought it was going to be one of those where it's a little more jarring. Next, greenish gray. That'll finish up the line. Yay! One down. 8 to go, or 7 to go. Total of 8. This one feels a little out of place. It is in similar tone though. Similar undertones, so it kind of makes sense. Next, we're going to greenish blue, which is just next door right here. Dodger blue right here, and I can see sapphire blue next. Okay, I'm gonna peek. Purplish blue. Oh, we jump away. We're not gonna finish the line right now. I was curious. Am I gonna be finished with the middle section? Nope. Almost. It does make me wonder where the heck is denim blue, because the next tray is the last one, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it's got to be here somewhere. Okay, sapphire blue. Oh, denim blue was here. It was hiding. Where? Okay, it was next. It's pretty close to blue jeans as I picture it. Next is purplish blue. We won't get grayish pink yet. Purplish blue right here. Okay, next, purplish blue, still working on that. I had a text I was checking real quick. Okay, next, ultraviolet. Does it take violet to a whole new level? The ultra level. It's definitely more blue. You know, since we can't see technically the color ultraviolet, I wonder what, like a pencil in that like true shade would do. I'm now really curious. Like I have questions now. Like what would that look like? What would it be? Like what would it mean? Dark purple, mineral violet, I mean, technically, magenta doesn't exist, but we can see that, which is kind of fascinating. Silver gray. Guessing that's over on the grays. I was right. There it is. I've got like so many questions now about creating in the non-visible spectrum. Color. What would that be like? I can pick up a pencil. Metallic violet. Very bottom of the page. Feels like a big jump between blue to violet. I almost feel like metallic blue should be up with the teal. Feels a little more green to me. Next, orchid purple. Oh, top of purple. Metallic pink. Next we have grayish pink. So finish up the blue line right here. Very similar to lilac. It is a little more gray and it is a little more pink. Similar to a dusty rose, a little bit lighter. There we go. Metallic orange. We've got a metallic ochre coming up. Everybody's favorite color. Okay, there we are. Next, metallic ochre. We will know very quickly what metallic ochre looks like in this set. Again, I remember this from the shuttle art set. Not what I really picture with ochre. That is so incredibly close to the metallic pink. I'm sure there is like a tiny difference, but when you only have this many metallics, to have two that close in tone together feels a little weird. Okay, next, reddish brown. Right here. It's like, is it with the reds or with the browns? It's with the browns. Next is brick red. Not burnt, britch red, which is also a typo. I remember that one. We checked it against the pencil. The pencil is spelled correctly. Dark brownish red. Dark brownish gray, light reddish brown. Light brownish, is it over here? Yep, it is. It's back with the reds. Dark brownish red. Next we'll do burgundy, so we will be... Lakes trays a lot of browns, so we'll finish up this in the browns. And there's some yellows. I was just glancing in there. And then back into whites, grays, and blacks. Which that placement does make sense for the, typically your whites, true grays, and blacks are at the end. And I think that's basically what they did here. Burgundy. Next we have burnt brick red. Right here, this is the one that has a typo on the sheet, but is correct on the pencil. That's a little more like burgundy. That has more purple in it than I was expecting. Way purpler. Next, dark brownish gray. I expect it to be dark, I expect it to be brownish, and I expect it to be gray. Let's see if it is. Okay, it is dark. There's a little bit of brown in there, and it is gray. I think it lived up on all three counts. Now we're going to umber gray, which by name I would also expect to be a dark brownish gray. With that name. Seems just pretty much like a dark umber. Umber typically has a little bit of gray undertones already. Next, dark gray. Right here, between the two. Still a little brownish, not as brownish as dark brownish gray. It is in the warmer family. It is not a cool gray. It almost looks brown right now. I need other stuff around it because these all look really brown. Deep greenish gray. Will it be deep? Will it be greenish? It's definitely a cooler gray than what we just saw down below. Greenish, and it is a gray. It's dark. Okay, we're getting the black, which I always feel like this is weird because I feel like whites and black should be towards the end. So I feel like they should have maybe moved a different gray maybe here. But we'll see what this black is like. I feel like in the list it makes sense except for that tan. That tan just is kind of coming out of nowhere. Right there. After all of this, it's like, there's no reason you couldn't have been in a different spot, maybe with the browns, Mr. Tan. It's a pretty good black. Seeing how black it gets right there. It got pretty black, and that is the last one. We are to the last tray. Last tray. Okay. Why are you not coming out, tray? The tray is stuck. I don't know why the tray is stuck. There we go. It was just really wedged in there. My goodness. Got it. Okay. Let's do the flyby here. See, it's browns and grays with some, technically a bright orange yellow. So an orange, it's in the yellowish family. We're gonna start over with in the browns though. With Bister or Beast, which I think may actually be over in the, oh, here it is, right here. With the, okay, I'm not losing it. This is over here with these grays that I thought looked really brown. We got a brown coming in. Next, burnt umber. Next, dark brown. Listen, we go from silver gray to dark brown. Kind of a weird jump there. Next, dark coffee. At the very bottom. The coffees in the shuttle art looked more like tea. So we'll see if these. Maybe a little bit more. I'm still feeling that just looks like regular coffee. Not like necessarily like dark coffee. Okay, next we got bronze, not a metallic, just the name of the color. Now we'll see if the coffee looks like tea or coffee. I'm gonna say this one still looks like tea as well. Next, a light reddish brown. Oh, right here, right next door. It is just like reddish brown. I think it's a little lighter too. It is what it says. It is very close though to the reddish brown. Next we have the chocolate. This one made its debut in the chocolate brown short. Okay, we're jumping over to tan right here, which is in a very strange space. Brick dust. Over here. Next, light ochre. Guess that's over in the yellows. So back over there. Ooh, olive yellow, apricot yellow, light ochre. Very brown. Okay, brown. Back over. Oh, it's here. I was looking in the wrong line. Next, apricot yellow, we're moving back. Apricot yellow. Kind of feels a little weird. Bumping the empty box, the tin. It's like it's loud. Brown olive is back over here. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, that's the third line finished. Halfway done. Well, half of the lines are finished. We are over halfway done with all the pencils. Back. dark yellow. Down here at the very bottom. Okay, and desert yellow. And ginger yellow. Okay, light orange yellow. We have bright orange yellow and light orange yellow. By the bottoms of the pencil, it appears that they are named correctly. Have to see how they swatch. This is bright orange yellow here. It is brighter than light orange yellow. They do match up. Okay, metallic gold. We still have olive yellow. That's next. My goodness, jump back and forth, jump back and forth. Metallic gold. Next we have olive yellow, back over here. So have it all done, like 2/3 of the way of the pages will be finished. I just have a little bit left on the last one. And white. Right here is the reason when I make my swatch charts that I don't have them right next to each other. There's reason. I think it looks pretty, but this black right here, there's a chance that I'm gonna nab some of that black. And if the pencils blend a whole lot, like I can already tell I pulled up a little bit of the brown. If I get close here, it's gonna bleed in. You're not gonna be able to tell your color very well. It's gonna be a little bit, you know, when you have like a little drop of the wrong color and something, it shows up, especially with whites. Unfortunately, that didn't blend a whole lot. It still pulls a little bit. And with some of these being so close color-wise, it does make a difference. Okay, now metallic silver. Of course, the way that didn't pull that much makes me think these aren't going to blend. These aren't going to blend super great because I laid a lot of black down on that. And if that was a Prismacolor, that black would have been all up in this. Like it would have pulled it. Like you would see, like it'd be like a gray gradient almost. Light gray. right here up at the top. Itchy nose. And now gray. Smoky gray. We are down after the last 5 pencils. Lead gray. Lead gray, mist gray, pretty good mist gray. Next, I've got light brownish gray, so that means we will end with slate gray. That will be the final pencil. And slate gray. Okay, it's a little less blue than I imagined, but it is leaning a little blue for a gray. Versus like what I picture like lead gray or smoky gray. It's like, it's got a teeny bit of blue in it. Is what I want in my slate grays. I want them a little blue. Okay, but that's silver gray. It almost looks like purple compared to everything right here. So let's go ahead real quick. I'm gonna go put my tin right here, and we will re-tin these so you guys can see them all going in. All of my trays are a little bent on this end. Because the way I take them out, that I always take them out on that side, but I haven't I haven't moved them out of here that often that I would think that they would be that adjusted just yet. There they are. Let's put the lid back on. And done. And let's just take a quick look real quick here at the whole thing. I can't get it all on. Oh, wait a minute. I can't get all the colors. I can just get all the colors all in frame on the full wide right there. So there we go. Can't get it all in the the vertical, obviously, but that is it for today, guys. Oh, my mouse was, hold on. That's got us done here for today. It's been great getting to hang out with everybody today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. I will be streaming tomorrow. I may be doing some of my sheets with these pencils, or I may go ahead and jump in and do Castle Arts. I'm not for sure, so just be watching so that you can know which one that is. Turn on those notifications. You'll know when I go live, which is typically right now Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but it's probably going to be changing for a little bit here soon. More details on that too coming, but that is it for today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye!